All right, so today we coming to you with another episode of Auto Glass Tech Talk, and we taking it out to Greenville, North Carolina, and we got the homie Jamal online. So, what's good, man? How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good, brother. How y'all doing, man?
Pretty good. How you doing, man?
All right. Let's get this thing rolling.
So let's get it rolling, man. Let's jump right in and tell us, where you from and how long you been doing auto glass.
All right. Right now I'm in Greenville, North Carolina, but I'm originally from Florida, Polk County, Haines City. I've been in the auto glass business about 7 years now, and started off with Safe Light.
Okay.
And moved on from there, and now I'm in the position I'm in, and I'm loving it. I love glass.
That's what's up.
Oh yeah.
So you say you started out at Safe Light. So how did that that was in Florida when you started out with Safe Light?
Actually, Safe Light was in Raleigh.
Okay.
I was in Raleigh for about 10 years, and I started out with them, and that whole experience was, I learned a lot. I learned a whole lot about money versus quality versus customers, because I don't want to get to wherever I'm going, but it's like they value money more.
Right.
So it's like, get the money. Like,
right.
Hold up. I don't roll like that. I like to be with the customer instead of, like this robot shit when they be blah, 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 blah. No, man, I don't do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go my own route, and I'm gonna be me regardless.
Right.
Wherever, however, I'm gonna be me.
Yeah.
And that just didn't.
Yeah.
It just didn't vibe with that whole suit and tie, button all the way up to the top. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, Safe Light's all about that corporate cookie cutter, everything exactly the same. That way, nothing ever differs. They don't want anybody to have any individuality or personality or anything like that.
Yeah.
That goes against their shit.
Yeah, kind of like some military shit.
But even not with Safe Light though, like one thing you just said, like, is key, and this is what a lot of people in the auto glass industry, and Jeff talk about this damn near every week. Some people look at transactions and some people look at relationships. So if you're just looking at a transaction, it's all about the money. But if you're looking to build a relationship, that's where you're getting customers that's coming back, year after year, are always coming to you for their auto glass needs. But if you only view people as transactions, then shit, you ain't really gonna get too far with it.
Right.
Yep, that's some real shit.
Yeah.
So you're at Auto Glass right now, Jamal? Isn't that where you're at?
Yeah.
How long you been there?
I love that place. Sometimes.
How many units you guys doing a day over there? You guys a big shop?
See, I'm on the road, man, and I may get done 4, I may get done 8, depending on if I got the right part, depending on if the customer answer the phone, if the customer answer the door, if the customer is really rocking with us anyway, because we're auto glass now and we're not Safe Light. I had a dude turn me around because I wasn't Safe Light. And I was like, dude, I got your address. Where would I get your name from? Where would I get your address from? I got your glass right here. We ready to roll. What's up? Oh, well, I called Safe Light. Safe here. I'm here. So I had to leave after trying to explain to this dude, like, yo, this is auto glass now.
We are Safe Light sometimes.
I like how the customer just assumes we just magically figured out what window you need for your car and where the fuck you live and everything.
Exactly. So I just went from that one and told them what's what. And if I have the right part, all the customers answer their phones. I can probably do 7 or 8, depending on the location.
And how, a good day.
That's a good day. So you say you on the road, so like traveling, like how much travel time you get in between jobs, or do they kind of have them where you be in the same area, or you do a lot of traveling?
Yeah, you local or?
If I have to go, if I have to go to Kinston, it's like 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Jacksonville is like an hour and a half.
Oh,
Okay.
Probably like on a school day, probably like an hour 45, hour 50 minutes.
Okay.
That's why I do my shit in Jacksonville and get the fuck on out of there because I ain't trying to get stuck out there in no traffic because
Yeah.
I don't want to be dealing.
man, you drive up to an hour and a half one way?
Yeah. No. It's not one way. The way I set up my route, I work my way out. So if I have a job that's 10 minutes away, I'm gonna do that one first. Then I'm gonna go to the next one, it's probably 30 minutes away.
Okay.
Then I
So you go
to
from closest to furthest away. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's been some instances where I had to drive to Jacksonville first or to one of those far off towns, and I have to do a glass over there first, and that ain't no fun. You ain't trying to take that ride.
So you're saying Jacksonville? There's a Jacksonville, North Carolina. Also, I'm assuming
Yeah.
you're not driving all the way down to fucking Florida.
I was wondering the same thing.
It's in Jacksonville, North Carolina, not Florida.
I've tried to convince them to let me go to Jacksonville. They just ain't having it, man. I even offered to pay for the gas. They wouldn't have seen that fucking van no more, man. Honestly speaking, I'd have started a whole business on the side. Like, yeah, fuck auto guys now, man. I'm finna start my shit. Appreciate the van though.
Here go a good question to everybody who following the podcast. Like, how do you schedule your trips? Do you go farthest out and then you go closest, or how do you, like, when you get your schedule or do your route? How do you actually do your route? So drop a comment below. Let us know how you actually set your route up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There. I mean, in a perfect situation, I mean, I would love to start farthest out and come my way back in.
Same here.
But not the way my day goes. Being independent, you just got to go where you got to go.
Right.
Sometimes you're zigzagging, sometimes you're going in circles, sometimes you got a straight line. So
yeah, then when you're in some busy cities, you might have to go closest first or farthest because you got to put the traffic into consideration. Like traffic might flow one way, early in the day versus later in the day. So it'll be interesting to see how other people actually do their scheduling, and maybe we can all pick up some pointers from somebody who's a routing guru.
Well, in different situations, there's a lot of guys in here. They get their glass delivered and then go from the shop. Other guys go to the warehouse to pick it up. So
I mean,
there's a lot of factors.
Yeah.
We do that. I get most of it delivered, and then whatever isn't delivered that day, we pick up the next day. But I try and get us as furthest as possible first, and then back, because the traffic anywhere past about 20-30 miles from my home location is you're fucked on traffic. So get out there, get in the morning, but like during the traffic, and then you're back midday before the traffic.
Yeah, that Bay Area traffic ain't no joke.
So we got a question for you, Jamal. So since you're on the road and traveling, what's a go-to lunch for you? Do you pack your own lunch, or do you stop and get some, or like what's the go-to for you? Go-to meal?
You talking to me?
Yeah, talking to you. That's for you.
My go-to meal is probably like I probably hit Bojangles up and get me a biscuit.
Okay. You don't do no quick. You don't do. I see Jeff getting a quick trip. You don't do quick trip in North Carolina. You don't go there and get a fountain drink and a sandwich or something from Quick Trip.
Nah, I try to stay away from those places because Lil Dicky is a motherfucking monster, man. Every time I go in that bitch, I try to stay away from this fat bitch. But every time I go in there, she talking to me, man, and I have to pick up some little bit of snacks. I don't know. It's this fat boy inside of me that's like, yo. Little Debbie, and I just reach for them damn babies every time. So I try to have tunnel vision because if I do go to one of those stores, I try to pick up one of those body armors. Man, them shit's fire. Try to pick up one of those and try to stay out of the range of vision of Little Debbie, and get my shit and I go.
Okay. So Bojangles, a biscuit. All right, so here we go. Sandwiches. All right, so we all eat chicken biscuits, chicken sandwiches. So if you had the chicken sandwich, are you gonna do the Bojangles, the Popeyes, or the Chick-fil-A?
Well, out here we don't have Bojangles.
Yeah, we don't have Bojangles. Give me a Bojangles breakdown real quick.
Yeah. What's Bojangles?
First of all, I just want to pray for y'all. Y'all ain't got no goddamn Bojangles out there. God, I pray for these motherfuckers right here because they ain't got no Bojangles out there, Lord. They don't know what they are missing. You can find it in your heart, Lord. Please, Bojangles. Take Bojangles out west. You say you in San Francisco?
Yep, right by it.
See,
So break Bojangles.
Lord,
So they done probably had Popeyes or Churches, but break Bojangles down for them.
Bojangles is like one of those family spots. Like, you know, you got a family of 4 or 5. You know, you can go there and get a bucket of chicken, some sides, a couple drinks. It's just the restaurant. But the mornings they have the chicken biscuits. They have the cheese biscuits. They have the chicken supremes. Oh my God, you ain't had no damn chicken till you had a chicken supreme from Bojangles.
A chicken supreme.
But he said,
I
I'm
hear
going to jump in
like,
here, Jeff, and let y'all know this. He's saying this about Bojangles, but Popeye's chicken sandwich better than Bojangles, and probably Chick-fil-A probably better than Bojangles in my opinion, but
oh, okay.
Bojangles
Wow,
like,
we got
Bojangles
the going.
There's a curve right there.
Hey, I thought about Chick-fil-A, right?
Yeah.
I went to Chick-fil-A one time. They treated me so good. I didn't want to go back because I get used to shit like that, and I'm gonna be expecting that from every restaurant. So I try to stay away, right? Because, like, I mean, the food is bomb.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Best food I ever tasted, and them waffle fries that they got, bomb as shit.
Fire.
Because I'm gonna be looking at and then the line's too long.
Yeah.
The line's is long.
I tell you one thing about Chick-fil-A that people
go.
be slipping on. They make good chicken noodle soup and they chicken tortilla soup from Chick-fil-A. That shit good.
Hey,
Okay.
what about Raising Cane's? You guys got Raising Cane's over there?
Nah.
Y'all got what?
I've
Zaxby's
heard
in North
that.
Carolina, don't you?
Did we go there out by you? Did I go there, or was that in Texas?
No, you saw it. We didn't go, but you saw it. What
Okay.
about Whataburger? You guys got Whataburger?
Nah.
Chris had Whataburger.
They probably
When he came out here.
y'all got Zaxby's in North Carolina, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, Zaxby's
we do
gonna be
got
like
Zaxby's.
Raising Cane. That's what like the same thing out there is Zaxby's.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
The chicken
I've been
fingers.
Yeah.
With Jack in the Box too. When I was in Tennessee, I went to Tennessee to do some glass, and they had a Jack in the Box, and that food is good.
Jack in the
I
Box.
didn't know they had Jack in the
You
Box outside of Mississippi.
You don't got Jack in the Box out there?
No, Jack in the Box
Jack in the
isn't
Box like
past
a
the
West Coast
Mississippi
thing.
River. It's not supposed to be.
Yeah, Jack in
What?
the Box like a West Coast thing.
Yeah, that's straight West Coast.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so
Yeah, like
Jack in the Box
Whataburger's out
is
of
like-
Texas. Like
that's like
Whataburger's
the-
out of Texas. Whataburger's like Oklahoma and Texas, and then in Arizona, Nevada.
yeah. Then in the South they got like Checkers and Rallies. That'd be like a
Yeah, we got rallies. We got rallies over here.
Yeah.
I used to work
all
around.
these good places, they just know to stay the hell out of California. Jesus.
Yeah. All right, so here go a question for all y'all. We'll start with you, Jeff. What's been the most challenging or replacement you did this week, or what kind of job you've done so far that's been challenging or good?
Oh well, I didn't work yesterday, so today's my first day
Okay.
working in the week. But I mean, I put a post up. I had to R&I a dealer window on a Atlas and save it
Okay.
because they said it was off by like a micromillimeter and they couldn't calibrate it.
Okay.
But they're just a dumbass at the dealership. So
Mhm.
that's about it.
Okay. What about you, Drift? What's kind of work you been doing so far this week?
Man, I ain't done too much work this week. Let me see what's on the schedule.
We're still early.
Sorry, Joe.
What about you, Jamal? What kind of work you been doing so far this week?
Yeah, nothing.
This week I had a bunch of sweet potato pie. So I ain't really got no gripe about this week, but I do have a gripe about rivets.
Really?
I hate them.
Hey, no,
Rivets.
what? What's the big deal about? I heard, there's people who've been crying about rivets in the group lately. I'm like, what's the big deal about rivets? I don't.
It ain't a big deal. It's just the fact that, like, when you're doing a door glass on one of them old ass cars and you gotta twist those little things apart, snap them back in the other one, then hold the window in there, then snap it. That's just too much, man. That's too. I be wanting to get in. Door glasses anyway used to give me hell.
I think we've been spoiled. We all been spoiled. Yeah. We got so used to just knowing, oh, it's got 2 clips on the door, just 2 10 mils, no problem, on everything. Then you get an old one and it's like, fuck.
Man, you guys need to do some door glasses from the early 90s GMs, mid 80s GMs. They'll put some hair on your chest.
Yeah.
Those are the real challenging door glasses.
Oh, yeah.
You young bucks.
Yo, for me, for everyone my age, I think, maybe a little older, maybe a little younger, I'm going to say the Audis with the frame, the whole frame comes out. The Subarus with all those. And, man, I can't think of no one. That's like the only 2.
The Mustang tapes, that body style Mustang door glass. Because if you don't know what you're doing, that'd take you all damn day.
Oh, yeah. I'll do a vet door before that.
Which one is this?
The Mustang. It's the 1196 windshield, the one with the screwy cowl that falls apart.
The free floater.
I think you got to put 8 rivets. You got to do 8 rivets into the door glass and then figure out how to line it up because there's no top frame.
Yeah, you got to adjust it still.
That's why I look at the schedule the day before.
Yep. That's going in.
Work smart, not hard, I guess.
Nope.
That's funny. That's funny.
Kind of symptom of anything. I don't give a damn what it is. I can't come to work, man. Well, we'll go to work and then just put it on somebody else.
Yeah.
I ain't doing this.
All right, so I got a next question for everybody. So we've been talking about customer interaction, right? So when customers come up to you and they looking at what you're doing, or they want to ask you questions or give you pointers, when talking about that kind of stuff, you kind of tell them, what you're doing to set the right expectation for them. But have y'all ever encountered any confrontational customers where they really insisting that you do it the way they want it done, or got in a confrontation with them off of you doing your job?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The craziest one I had is, this is a while back. I mean, this got to be almost 15 years ago. Mm-hmm. When I first started contracting heavily and stuff like that, me and I had a partner with us, and we were doing a job, and it was some sales guy promised this dude OEM glass on his old BMW and promised him all this bullshit that's not even going to happen. And we're trying to explain to the guy, and this dude pulled the gat out, literally pulled the strap out, and had a gun in his hand talking while he was talking to us. He was some gangster fool from somewhere back east, and I mean, he was talking I thought it was straight out of, I'm trying to think of the right movie. Not Menace Society. It was more I don't know, Juice. Some movie like that, and this dude, he was going crazy. I mean, we were inching our way back, trying to grab long knives and shit to at least try to defend ourselves. But he's like, that's it. I'm going inside real quick to get my phone. He went inside and we out, jumped in the truck, look at her.
Yeah.
No.
So you had any crazy stories like that, Jamal, where customers just keep being adamant on you need to do something a certain way?
Nah, I don't really have problems with customers because I'm 6'7".
Oh,
holy shit!
Oh man, you just got to get out the car and they go running. Oh hell no, fuck that.
So you got the height and you got the reach on them. So yeah.
6'6" dark skin equals fear. I don't be trying to scare the shit out nobody. I don't be trying to do that. But the way I walk and the energy I project, they feel me before I even get there. And when I get there, it's wow, so I don't really have issues with customers. What they will do if they had an issue with me, they'll call my manager, or if they won't even ask me to vacuum. They won't even tell me to vacuum sometimes. Yeah. They will call my manager and have my manager call me and like, yo, he didn't vacuum. And, okay, why didn't you tell me when I was there? Or they'll have an issue, and instead of telling me while I'm there, they'll wait till I leave, call the manager, and it's like, okay, this is such and such happened. And now my manager called me, so now I got to turn around, and now I'm pissed the fuck off because I'm thinking to myself, why in the fuck did you tell me this when I was here?
Yeah, they had the opportunity to tell you, but then yeah.
I'm approachable.
Right.
I may look scary, but I'm not scary.
Yeah. And they're the paying customer, if they feel that something need to be done, like they can address it. So yeah, so that is kind of I can see how that could be, frustrating where they had the opportunity to tell you something, but then they didn't say it, and go tell the manager to tell you. So yeah, that can be frustrating.
I get that. I get that sometimes on my tattoos. That's why I just wear long sleeve shirts.
Yeah.
Just whatever.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I realize, and that's more than ever in today's day and age, man. You got to make other people feel comfortable, because once people don't feel comfortable, man, they get unpredictable and be all over the place, man.
Yeah.
Well, it's not. It's not just that. It's the reviews. Like there's a Geico commercial. Mm-hmm. It's on. It's going around on the app, on the TV apps, and it's talking about a lady giving a bad review to a caterer for her wedding because the food was so good that no one talked about her dress. And she's saying that he's like, I will not be using them ever again because all they did is talk about the caterer. No one even talked about my dress. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. I mean, that's like the ultimate Karen. Yeah. But it's funny that Geico made a commercial about that shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, now that can be frustrating though with somebody, don't want to tell you what's going on and go report you, and all you doing is trying to do your job, and we all fall short. We miss something here or there, but at least tell me, give me the opportunity to make it right. So yeah, that's kind of crazy. So,
what about you, Drift? I mean, Drift, you're in the ultimate Karenville in Northern California. If you know what I mean.
Man, really not too many. There's only been one, and it was only up I think maybe earlier this year, the beginning of it. This old white tweaker looking dude, just walking every time I walked around, walking back and forth, and just you gotta do this. Oh, you need to take this off like that. Oh. This and that, and I'm just like, I might have mentioned on here before, but I told dude, I said, bro, if you don't go stand on your porch, sit on your porch or go inside or something, like I'm walking from the job. I'm gonna leave you with no window. I don't give a fuck right now. Like I swearing at him and everything. I was hot. Like, nah, bro, back the fuck up and let me do it. And then I got done, and he's all, oh, don't put the rear view mirror on. I'll put it on myself. All right, motherfucker, whatever. Yeah. And then I tried to go clean the sticker off. Oh, no, leave that on there. I'll take it off. Okay, cool. I saw this dude 6 months later driving down in my area. He was in my city, so I seen him driving 6 months later. No mirror, with the sticker on still. Fuck you, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, hell no. Kiss my ass.
Funny.
Here go a question for y'all. This is coming. I'm reading straight off of AGTT, right? A guy posted this week, and he asked, what kind of urethane do you use in cold weather? So with the temperature changing, like, why do people think they need to use a different urethane, or do you really truly need to use a different urethane when the temperature changes from like summer to fall?
Yeah.
Well, I don't have to worry about cold weather, but I do know that Express 30 is good down to 0. Thank you, Jamal. Yeah. Express 30 is good to 0. I use Dow. I can't speak on Seco. So, I mean, unless you're working in sub-zero temperatures, which there are some guys in the group who do, but not a whole lot. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, Express 30 is 120 to 0. So,
So do y'all change urethane in the fall time, Jamal, or do y'all use the same urethane year round?
We just use the same.
Okay.
Express 30.
Okay. And what about you, Drift? You do the same thing?
Yeah. I mean, really, honestly, man, ever since Express 30 came out, Express 30 has just dominated the market. Like, there's nothing else that is down to 0 degrees with a 30-minute time. I can't remember right now, but I know Mark's out here. Post it up, Mark. But there is a temperature for the Mach 60 and Mach 30, and I don't think that it goes that low. But I do know a lot of the guys here on the West Coast, up north, they'll use the Sika Mach stuff. They use it all year because they just have a colder climate, and it comes out better for them. You know, like where I know like Jeff is, it turns into like water out there. It's just
I don't like
it's too much heat for it.
I'm not talking bad on anything, but I don't like Sika. I know there's guys like Gary in Denver uses the same shit all year, and I was up installing with them. When it was snow on the ground and gray skies, and he was using the same Mach 60, Mach 30, and it seemed fine to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've used.
That's about all the experience I got.
I got Sika, I got Dow, SRP, and Dinitrol. I've used all of them, and I think no matter what, it still always ends up going back down to Express 30, just because of its versatility. Honestly, that's really it.
Right now there's nothing. I don't think there's anything.
SRP got a new glue out though. They got a new 30-minute out. That's I don't know if it's on the market yet. It's their Velocity stuff.
Okay.
I know Novus here has it. I haven't personally used it yet.
Yeah.
I know Dave from SRP. Well, I was supposed to meet up with him, but he's out doing his sales guy thing. So.
Okay.
I haven't seen it yet.
I saw the question. I just figured I'd ask, get other opinions, so he can ask the person who posted. I forget who posted it, but hopefully they're watching this and they can get an answer from that, because they did have that question. So,
real quick. Do a shout out to Shawn Dean right quick, because 6'7", who's taller? I just want to know who's taller.
Yeah,
6'7" or Shawn Dean?
Shawn Dean, like what, 6'5", 6'6"?
Yeah, so Shawn Dean told me he's 6'5". He seems taller because I stood next to Shawn Dean, and he's a good 6 inches taller than me. So.
Dude, 6'5", no way. That's what I'm saying.
So
6'7", like that's tall.
What's our guy in Michael, the safety expert guy, who like Florida Gators, who used to wrestle? How tall is he?
Oh yeah, he's 6. Michael Farrow, he's 6'5".
Okay.
He told me he's 6'5". I've seen him. He's I'm telling you, we could start a basketball team or a football team for real.
Let's do it.
Yeah. All right, so let's switch gears up a little bit, man. So with it being Halloween around the corner, if you could be somebody for Halloween this year, who would you be, Jamal?
I would say I would be invisible.
Invisible?
Huh? No, just that's my spirit, brother. Like, you don't see these motherfucking ancestors around here, man. You don't feel them. We here, baby. We here. But if I wanted to be it, no, I would want to be Baphomet.
Who?
Baphomet.
Who is Baphomet?
It's a deity.
A deity, okay.
Okay.
It's a deity.
Yeah, he went from nothing to super deep. Jesus.
Yeah, he went.
Baphomet?
Yeah, Baphomet.
Baphomet.
It's a deity that the Knights Templar were accused of worshiping, and that subsequently was incorporated into occult and mystical traditions. The name Baphomet appeared in trial transcripts for the Inquisition of the Knights Templar, starting in 1307.
Okay, so you went like from deep. Invisible to pretty deep. So what would you be, Drift?
Me?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna throw a little clown on this one right here.
Okay.
I'm gonna put on my my competition attire. I'm gonna be Jeff this year.
And just have a broken string around your neck.
I'm gonna put my express blade in my back pocket and look around for it.
There you go.
So who would you be, Jeff, for Halloween?
Well, okay, I'm gonna go easy first. I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna do. What we're gonna do is we're all gonna get white sheets and go as ghosts. The whole family. We're literally gonna get white sheets and cut holes in it and just go as ghosts. So just kind of being cheesy and funny at the same time. But if I could pull off any costume, since Drift wants to roast, and I'm not gonna roast Drift. I'm not gonna roast Drift, but I'll get close in on this one. If I had the means to do anything I wanted for Halloween, I would go Eddie Murphy and go on the Clumps, and I'd go as Larry for Halloween. I would get me a fat suit, and I would do the whole thing. And I would go as Larry, and then I would put on some knee pads, and one I'd put Sika on one, and I'd put Rolodeck on the other, and that's what I would roll for Halloween.
So
there you go.
That's a creative ass outfit for Halloween.
He thought of that one. Who thought of that one?
If mark the tape, if I ever win Lotto, I'm throwing a Halloween party, and that's how I'm gonna dress up.
I guess the Halloween thing would be you. I guess you would call it the game changer, right?
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Actually, you know what would be cool? What would be cool is to put that outfit on and then hire a midget and have the midget wear a shirt that's like game changer and have him walk around with me.
So here's my plea right now for everybody. For somebody who's watching this, Larry, watch this. We want to get you on the episode so we can clear the air, man. Like let's
Larry, on
let's
here?
talk it out on air, man, so y'all can actually talk out the differences, and he could probably give us an update on the game changer.
Hey, Larry, you want to come on here? Come on, baby. Come on. It's all gravy.
What's coming out first, Detox or the Game Changer? Like, what's going to hit the market first?
Hey, Jeff.
Yeah.
You lost me when you said midgets, cause I'm gonna tell you a story. I used to be deathly afraid of midgets. Like really, cause me being 6'7", and then you hear a deep voice, you thinking somebody grown, and it's like it didn't register in my mind. Like, yo, motherfucker, you grown and you in this, and then the way they run and their little feet and little legs and shit. It just didn't sit right with me.
So I take it you're not a Kyler Murray fan then? You don't like my man Kyler Murray on the Cardinals because you don't like midgets?
Hey, Kyler Murray, he on point, man. They showed out on Dallas last night.
Man, 9 completions and put 38 on them. So,
yeah.
Who your
Cardinals?
Huh? Arizona Cardinals. Arizona Cardinals, my man.
Oh.
So what's your sport, Jamal? You basketball, football, or what?
Oh, I'm mainly basketball. I will watch football. I will watch some baseball if it's the World Series.
Okay.
But I'm strictly basketball.
Okay.
So who's your team?
You had the Lakers. You had the Lakers winning, or you had the Heat?
I don't like none of them.
No. What's your
That's
team?
right.
My team is the Magic.
The Magic, Orlando.
I go back to the Penny and Shaq days.
Oh.
Okay.
Shaq, Dennis Scott, Penny Hardaway.
Scott, yeah.
Yep.
I've been a fan ever since Penny and Shaq. So
okay.
I got my team no matter how terrible they are. So I can't just switch.
They was the 8th seed. They made the playoffs this year. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I respect the loyalty, man. I'm a Phoenix Suns fan, so that's painful.
Well, Phoenix was undefeated in the bubble. They were good.
Yeah. Well, if Booker gets some help, I mean, they talking about bringing Cat here. If Booker and Cat team up, that'd be pretty cool, but who knows?
I had a rough week, so I'm from Atlanta, so shit, the Braves lost. The Georgia Bulldogs lost. But the Falcons won.
But the Falcons win. So, I mean, the team that didn't need to win won, and the teams that needed to win lost. So that's just Atlanta 100%.
Yeah. So I had a rough weekend with the Georgia teams not doing so well. So that's
shout out to my boy here in town, JD Moody, who and my boy John Vogel, both ATL guys. They both let their hearts bleed on Facebook this weekend. I feel sorry for them.
Yeah. Hey, Georgia started out good against Alabama. Then second half, Alabama took it to them. So
I thought he was gonna win it.
Yeah, I was like, oh, Georgia looking good, but I was like, hey man, that's why they play 2 halves, and hey, Alabama shut them out second half. So hey, shout out to Bill Lambeth, diehard Roll Tide fan, and shout out to
Shane.
Yeah, diehard Alabama fans.
Oh yeah, Shane too. Yep.
Yeah. So cool, man. Well, we appreciate you for coming on, Jamal, man. Anytime you want to get on, want to share some information or just chit chat, man, the door is open for anybody who want to get on, and we appreciate you for your time and appreciate everybody who contribute to making Auto Glass Tech Talk informational and knowledge. And you know, knowledge is power, because if you know better, you do better.
Oh.
And I got more stories too, man. I got way more stories, man. So if like whenever y'all just want a story day, we just come on this bitch and just tell some stories about anything and everything, man. I'm with it.
Yeah, we'll do a story time episode. We'll pick a topic. Everybody got a story time on it.
That's what's up.
Man.
I wanna give a quick bit of information. The T-shirt order is being up till Saturday. If anybody misses it, I am gonna have some few extras. So I need to get closed out this weekend so I can get them here to you guys as quick as I can, and we'll have more mini raffles this Sunday. 2 more. Vinny Garcia, lucky, spent $30 and got 2 spots. So he cleaned house this weekend. So it's that easy. And just think about this: if Vinny Garcia didn't spend another $1, spent $30, got 2 spots in the main, he can get lucky enough to win the whole Alltel system for $30. So I know it's a gamble, but
hey,
like Lotto, you got to be in it to win it.
You got to be in it to win it. So yeah, so we appreciate y'all for all y'all time, and y'all keep hustling throughout the week, man, and keep at it.
All right,
Yep.
see ya.
Right on. Thanks for coming, Jamal.
Y'all take care now.